Alright. Well, this is the first product I think I've ever had that was a pre-order, to tell you the truth. Even aside from one video game, maybe. And I think that was GTA 5 for the PS3. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to get this guy and start upping my level of 3D a little bit. And then maybe a year from now or so, get something a little more extreme. We'll see what happens. Let's open it up. We've been anxiously waiting. Slowly getting to it. And of course, you got a manual on top. It's going to be your standard manual, of course. Not sure exactly what it's going to have, but it looks like it does have information, of course, on the DXE, which is the awesome new, I guess this is going to be a standard transmitter, I hope. I don't know. Oh man, look at that. So I do have 2 more of these batteries, but I have swapped the plug over to Dean's. And why I did that was just because I had another unit that was using Dean's and I wanted to use this with it. And I didn't want to use a converter. So I'll probably end up swapping that in the heli over to Dean's or something. We'll see what happens. This is a outlet adapter for the charger. Looks like it comes with a few spare links and dampeners. A few tools, zip ties, adhesive, like double-sided adhesive mounting stuff, and Velcro. Bind plug, of course, that's pretty standard. Batteries for your transmitter, so don't worry about buying that. Sometimes that is an issue. So yeah, here's the charger, and it doesn't have the actual plug in there, because I bet they would give you another one if you were in the UK per se. And then this is a pretty standard charger. I actually already have one of these, so cool. Pull the heli out real quick. Oh man, that doesn't feel very heavy at all. Feels like a nice weight. Man, no wonder why it kind of zings around. Let's get the box out of the way first. Go ahead and take the transmitter out. You want to hold on to this, man? Transmitter itself at first feel, with my fairly large hands, like here, for comparison, so you guys know, that feels really, really nice in my hands. The sticks themselves, oh man, I am actually kind of digging the right stick. It's got fairly large amount of resistance, which I like in a stick, because my thumbs aren't actually very tuned, and light sticks can get a little wobbly for me, so that's nice. But the throttle stick is a little bit more smooth. The rudder, or yaw, is definitely the same spring rate as these ones, and it feels pretty nice. Switches feel alright. Panic trainer. I'm used to having my throttle hold on the left hand side. I don't know if I'm going to be able to swap those around. I might be able to get in there, and if there's enough wire space in there I can swap them around, but my first impression of this so far is alright. Looks like you can just pull this out and use that rechargeable pack that they make, that lithium ion pack, and underneath here must be the plug so that this can be plugged into the computer. I don't know, I haven't really looked into it that much, but it might have the capabilities of being programmed via computer. Oh, you know something I don't?
Yeah, I actually heard that you could get an app for your phone, and I saw pictures on
Oh really?
HeliFreak.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Alright, cool. Well, there's the transmitter. Let's set the box aside and we'll sit in there. So there it is. For those of you who have seen the pictures that have been posted, it's that nice, almost like looks gunmetal a little bit, but it's all shiny. I was just looking for any like damage or scratches on the motor from quality control flights. Usually they'll swap a blade out if they fly it in quality control sort of thing, or any parts that have like appeared damaged or anything. Even if it wasn't really damaged, it just happened to got scuffed. But everything looks good. I don't know really what to think about these blades. I might as well say that I'm not exactly a intuitive heli guy yet, but so I'm starting into it. But evidently they're made of ABS, and I know a few things about ABS, but should be fairly impact resistant. What links? I see some links here. I don't know what those are for. We'll have to check that out. Looks like they're short throw links or something like that. Like there's longer links on here, and I've seen that on other trainer helicopters where they give you shorter ones or something to allow you longer throws. And so that'll be pretty neat to check out and see. See, like I'm just now transitioning into 3D flight, and my girlfriend can fly quadcopters and such. And oop, geez, well, cool. Already cracked the canopy, but whatever. I guess I should be a little bit more careful about ripping this off, but jeez. Maybe the first mod I'll make is a maybe a more simple grip, but I don't want anything to like come vibrating off or anything. But I'm not too worried about a cracked canopy. Tape doesn't bother me, and cosmetics don't bother me too much when it comes to just a simple lightweight plastic canopy. Let's just feel how this is here. Feels nice and smooth. I'm just gonna check out some tolerances here between the pinion and the main gear. Just a tiny bit of slop. The motor seems to be mounted pretty tight. I can't pull the pinion back at all, so that's nice. Those are good things you want to check out of the box. You don't want to just pull the heli out, slap a battery on, and bind it to your radio. Even doing the programming and making sure your servos works fine, a lot of people will do that. But you want to make sure stuff like your gear mesh is good too, because if that's sloppy, you could strip a main gear right off the bat and just be kind of bummed because you know they've already been bought up at your local store or something and you gotta wait. So just a few things like that you should check. The receiver seems to be mounted nice and solid. It is the 2-in-1 ESC. I don't know exactly. I can't remember the amperage, if it's just a 50 amp in total still, or what it is. I can't even remember at all what it's rated at. But that is a BSR main motor, and then the new tail motor. So my friend here was telling me that the servos that come in here, I didn't do too much studying up, but those are actually fairly good servos. Like, or that might even be an understatement. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm hoping not to have too many issues with that. I do see some, I guess I'll call it grease, but lube on the main shaft there. That's nice to see out of the box instead of it just being completely dry. I'm not exactly sure what else to check for. What would you check for there, Ryan?
I would probably just check for a general play in the head at all, make sure the head's tight. Maybe checking your links, making sure there's no binding. You might even go over the screws and make sure your screws are tight.
Yeah, that sounds good too. Definitely want to make sure screws are tight.
Looks good though, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Landing gear seems flexible enough that it's probably not going to break on your first crash.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yep, that's actually pretty nice. If you slammed it down pretty hard a couple times, I bet you're going to do the splits though. So for those of you who are worried about that and aren't worried about catching anything, you can do small things like fishing wire between here and here on the insides. I wouldn't do it on the outside for the chance that it slips off the ends and gets caught in something. on the inside, if it was tied tight enough, it would prevent from doing splits. I don't know what else you would do, but that's what I would do personally. So yeah, I mean the wiring job looks all right. I don't know if I could necessarily do it any better. I don't.
Probably could.
I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it long enough. But yeah, I could probably do it up a little better.
Did a pretty nice tuck on the 180.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'd like to do as clean of a job as I can here, and then also, so that's where the battery sits. Let's see. I guess we can put that Velcro on the battery. That's what that was meant for. Actually, the fact that you would.
It's gonna be tail heavy probably though. I mean, my 180 is tail heavy too.
Just naturally.
Yeah. I think the fiberless unit pretty much compensates for it. You don't notice it in flight.
Gotcha. All right.
When my elevator
Oh
servo
yeah,
was
blade
bad.
tension. I don't know how tight that should be. That's pretty tight to me.
I always do the drop test,
Yeah.
so that's pretty good blade tension.
Oh,
right
that's
out of the
actually pretty
box.
good out of the
Yeah.
box then.
Yep, that's about
Nice.
right. Run mine. Yep. That's a good test.
All right, cool. Well, I'm pretty pleased with all that stuff. I actually don't know if we're gonna get out for a Maiden tonight unless it binds to this super easy for just basic flight modes. I'm not gonna do a review right now on how to bind it up to this guy. I was just wanted to do a quick unboxing, show you what's with it, and what's up, what you get, and it should be pretty solid out of the box is from what we're seeing. Definitely a good job with their quality control. We'll find out after we fly it for a while, of course, but from the looks of things right out of the box, servos don't have any catching when you're moving the blades, and nothing looks dinged up, and from now I can't visually see any screws loose, but we can do a quick check on that. So alright, well, thanks for watching the Blade 230S quick unboxing. Take it easy, guys.